Hello there, my name is Grayman, and in today's video I'm going to teach you something have something to do with biology. I'm not a biology teacher, but I'm trying to get you to understand things that beside English. So I'm going to teach you the 5 basic senses that the human being has. When we say human being, people, but other creatures would share these senses. So what are the 5 basic senses? When we say basic and we say 5, that means there are other ones that are not basic, and they could be more than 1, 2, 3, whatever. Now, let's look at these five basic senses. What are they? So what's a sense? A sense, like we have our eyes. So without eyes we cannot see. We cannot understand the outside world. We cannot see it. We cannot perceive it. So we need these senses in order to be able to understand, to live, to survive. Now, what's the first one here? Let's number them. And these numbers are not, doesn't mean any order, because I have other things to do with these numbers. Okay, so what's the first one? The first one is touch. The first one is touch. I'm going to touch the board. So I touch the board. So when I touch the board, I can feel it. So what do I use to touch? I use my hands to touch. So what does hand mean? This is my hand, and this is my left hand. So I use my hands in order to touch. So that's number 1, to touch, okay? The second one is sight. So what is sight? Sight is the ability to do what? To see. To see, okay? It has another name. It's called vision. Vision. Vision means sight, okay? So the word sight this is another sight. But this one has a different meaning. It means location. Location or sight, okay? The sight means location. This S-I-T-E, but this one S-I-G-H-T. This means vision. What do we use in order to see? We're going to match these ones with the organs there. These are the organs that we use in order to have this activated, these senses. So what is the smell? What is the smell? I smell my hand, smell. But most importantly, some people would confuse the word smell with other words, with this one. This is small, big and small. I'll give you another word which means small, tiny. Tiny or small, and the opposite is big. Another word similar to a smell and small is smile. Smile, okay? It's not fake smile. Make it real, okay? Don't fake the smiles. Make it real so it would have sense. It would have meaning. Then we have the word taste. Make sure it is taste, not test. This is test, and this taste. To taste something, you would use your tongue. So then you would differentiate between the different tastes, more than one taste. To taste something is to try it, to test it, to see if it is sweet, or it is sour, or if it is bitter or salty. Let's look at these words quickly. The word sweet, there is another word, sweet, S-U-I-T-E. This sweet, like in apartment buildings, there are different rooms, Each one is called suite, like a hotel. Suite and this suite, same pronunciation, different spelling and different meanings. This one here, we have this butter. This is butter. Butter. We use the butter in order to make nice, yummy omelette. So you need butter. Then is better. You say, it's better to use a butter, not to taste bitter. This is bitter, this butter, and this better. Okay? Or better, butter, and bitter. And then we have sour. Sour. And then we have salty. You know what salty is? From salt. So the taste is salty. So the tongue, the taste could be either of these. So what organ do we use? These are the organs. Organs. These are the organs that we use in order to sense things, these ones. This one is to hear. To hear something is to perceive it. And then you would understand there is difference between hearing and listening. When you hear, have you heard something? Did you hear it? It's by accident. But when you listen, that you pay attention in order to understand something. I want you to pay attention to this one. Sometimes when it is a verb, we say to hear. Okay? What is the past? H-E-A-R-D. Heard. Heard. That's the past. So let's look at the organs and then we're going to match them with the senses. We have this one, the nose. The nose. This is my nose. And ears. These are my ears. This one, this is my hand. This one. These are my eyes. I don't get wide, big eyes. And this is tongue. This is my tongue. So let's match. So in order to start from one, in order to touch, what do we use? One goes with one here, this one. Now we're going to look at number two. So number two here, if you look at it, is sight. And as we said earlier, sight could be confused with this word. So pay attention to this. So what do this sense in order to see? What's going to match here? So we need our eyes here. Because we use our eyes in order to see. That's what we call sight or vision. If you don't have the ability to see, then you are what? You are blind. Then you're blind, you can't see. Then look at number three. Number three is a smell. And smell, we use our nose in order to smell. So that would be number three. That would be number three. Okay, and then there is a word nosy. When I teach the video of body parts, I'm going to talk about nose and nosy and all that details. So if you look at number four, tastes. And as we said earlier, these are the tastes that the tongue would distinguish. So here we're looking at tongue. Tongue is going to be number four. I want to draw your attention to the fact that when we say tongue, we could mean a language. So we say, what's your mother's tongue? Oh, my mother tongue is English, French, Japanese, Arabic, any language. That means the language that I speak first ever. A child could be born in a place. Let's say a child was born in America, and then his parents would move to Japan, and then the child would start speaking Japanese. So Japanese would be his first language, that would be his mother tongue, even though his parents are American. So if the first language ever that he starts to speak is Japanese, then he's going to be Japanese. So his mother tongue is going to be Japanese. Mother tongue is the first language that you speak. So the last one is here, and we said here the past is heard. If a person cannot hear, what do you call that person? We call that person deaf. D-E-F. Okay? Deaf, when a person cannot hear. Okay, what do we call the person who cannot speak? If you cannot speak, we call you what? Mute. M-U-T-E. Okay? So here matches the ears here. That's number 5. So number 5 matches number 5 here, and these are my ears. Okay? So that is today's video. I hope you like it, and if you like it, please subscribe in order to get our new videos. And if you like it, you really like it, give us a thumb up. Take care, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.